If you had an option to build your house on a plain ground or in the middle of a cliff, what would you choose? Well, of course you would choose the plain area. It is common sense, but they were people in past who took on the challenge to build a castle right in the cliff of Arizona. But did you ever wondered who built this castle on a cliff? Why they built it? What was their intentions behind it? And why they choose to build it on a cliff where it was the hardest of all? Well, today we are answering all of these questions in our today's topic, Montezuma Castle, an ancient castle in a cliff. But before we start our video, if you haven't, please subscribe and like our video, and do not forget to hit the notification bell. Montezuma Castle in Arizona, USA is a well-preserved cliff dwelling built by the indigenous Sinagua people in around 1100 AD. Covering an area of around 4,000 square feet, Montezuma Castle is an eminently impressive limestone and mud structure of 20 rooms. Unfortunately, because of safety and conservation reasons, the public cannot actually enter Montezuma Castle and have not been able to do so since 1951. Those interested in further exploring the castle's history and excavation can do so via the on-site museum. After 1125, the Sinagua people resettled in the Verde Valley after a volcanic eruption to the north. The fertile soil and reliable water supply allowed widespread farming, and it was during this time the castle was built, likely gradually building level upon level. Montezuma Castle was constructed on a cliff primarily for defensive reasons. The elevated position served as a natural stronghold, offering protection against potential threats, likely including hostile encounters with other groups or tribes in the region. This strategic choice exemplifies the Sinagua's practical approach to security in a challenging environment. At that time, being safe and secure was their main priority. The region's population peaked around 1300 AD, at which point the 20 rooms of Montezuma Castle would have housed between 30 and 50 people. The castle is believed to have been occupied until around 1425 AD, when the Sinagua people abandoned this permanent settlement to migrate. The reasons why could include drought or other loss of resources, or additionally clashes with their newly arrived Yavapai neighbors. The castle's name was also the result of historical ignorance. The European Americans who found the ruins in the 1860 AC incorrectly assumed that all pre-Columbian archaeological sites in the Americas had been constructed by the Aztecs, whose ruler Montezuma was known for making first contact with the Spanish conquistadors in particular Hern in Court S. Montezuma Castle was declared a U.S. National Monument in 1906 and was one of 4 original sites given the title by President Theodore Roosevelt. Today, you can follow a drive around the cliffside, looking up at the impressive dwelling ruins. The visitor center compensates for not being able to enter the castle. Inside, you can tour the museum, which displays artifacts found on site, including stone tools, bone needles, and shell or gemstone ornaments. The museum also explores Sinagua culture, demonstrating their fine craftsmanship and role as prolific traders, as many objects made by other communities were found among the ruins. For those who do not get a chance to visit the museum, the National Park Service has collaborated on a digitized virtual museum so that you can now view historic photos, maps, and artifacts from Montezuma Castle online. Otherwise, the park is open 8 to 5 each day except Christmas Day. Now, if you like the video, do not forget to subscribe and also comment your favorite thing about the castle, and also tell us if you want us to cover some other topics like this. Till next time.